Hello, how are you? Today I'll tell you about my university days. You see, uh, I joined the Faculty of Management Sciences for their MBA course. That was 90s, and I have a very beautiful memory of a friend of mine, Lolita, Lolita Fernandes. That uh, particular batch was one of the best, and I don't see that. In fact, most of the faculty members they acknowledge this fact that we haven't seen such a batch in years. So that was it, and Lolita Fernandes from Goa. She was our topper. In fact, she stood first in India to join FMS, and we soon became very close friends. In fact, we had a gang of four: me, Lalita, and there was one guy, chameleon Sundar, another Kerala chap, Gopi. So we like inseparable, and we often uh, went together, and where most of the times after classes we're hanging around in uh, canteen, so like that, and uh, she was such an angel. There are very few people like Lolita, and apart from being a brilliant student, she was also a very fine human being, a girl with the heart of gold. If I say she had a heart made of 24 karat gold, uh, that won't be an exaggeration. She was so caring. In fact, the first thing she used to ask, "You guys had your food?" Because all of us uh, we stayed in hostel. I was in Guer Hall, and she stayed at some time in PG Women's Hospital. Later on, she shifted to Faculty of Management uh, Hostel for Women. So that was it. And when we were introducing the orientation program, so looked, exceptionally, I mean, good human being to me, and in no time we started gelling well, and we could have never realized that she won't be there after 8 months. In fact, she was absolutely healthy and cheerful, and it was only after the first semester she started showing signs of illness. She started losing weight, and she was carrying fever. She was turning into pale. So immediately after the first semester ended, in fact, she taught, and her grade was 9.99, and she was so good. And but there was hardly 2 weeks she came for classes for the second semester. Then she started missing her classes, and once she didn't come almost for a week, and we went looking for her in a hostel and asked, "What's up, Lolita? You're a topper and you're not coming to classes." She said, "CK, I'm not well. I'm having fever and I'm losing weight. I don't know what happened. Maybe the Delhi food is not to my palate. So I have I have never went out from Goa, and this is for the first time I came, and I think the city doesn't like me." I said, "No, Delhi loves you. You have very few people like you here, so it's not that. I think what you need is a opinion of, opinion of an expert." And the next day, I abstained from the class, and I took her to Gangaram Hospital, where after the initial examination by the GP, he suggested to meet the cancer specialist. And we went through some tests, and he saw the symptoms, asked her condition, and took her blood sample. And he asked me to collect the report after 2 days, and he said, "There's no need to bring this girl. You can come and collect the report." You see, those were the days where we are not like the present times. We get report on online, or we get information on mobile. That were the days of fixed telephone lines, and that's it. So after 2 days, when I went to check up her report, the doctor called me and said, "Your friend has got leukemia. Leukemia is a kind of dreaded blood cancer." I said, "But okay, but she looks absolutely fine to me." The doctor said, "These are the things which are not visible. I have seen her report. She has a confirmed leukemia and its final stage. She doesn't have much time. If she pulls up by October, I'll be surprised." That was August. In fact, our session, the second semester, started in late July, and it was August. So I said, "So what about the treatment? I think medical science has advanced so much." He said, "No, medical science may have advanced, but there are certain diseases and the stage at which the patient is there. Frankly speaking, there is no treatment for Lolita Fernandes. She'll be there for only next 2 months, maybe before." That's it. And I came back. It was seemed like the earth, the sky has fallen. And I didn't tell this to Lolita. I couldn't have. But I had an inkling that she may have knew her condition. Maybe she did not acknowledge, she did not tell in front of me. And so day by day she started deteriorating, and she hardly came to classes. And one day she said, "CK, I want to go back to my village." She was from Ponda village, around 12 kilometers from Panjim. And her entire education up to graduation was done at Panjim, and her initial schooling at local village school. Her father, Mr. Fernandes, Lolita Fernandes, uh, was a psychology teacher in the local college. She said, I want to go, can you do me a favor? And I said, why not? And the next day we flew to Bombay along with Sundar. We three of us, we reached Mumbai, and from there we took a cab to take her to her village. And we were there for 3 days because I couldn't have stayed more. The session was midway, and so we came back. And but in that 3 days, I became very close to her younger sister, Devina, and her brother Ronnie, her mom Sophia, and of course Mr. Fernandes. Mr. Fernandes said, CK, you must go and catch up with your studies. Well, you know what it is, and I need to be practical, but you guys also need to carry your studies. And we came back, but there wasn't a day when I didn't call her and checked on her progress, which wasn't there. She was deteriorating. She was fast moving towards the obvious. And so it was really one of the toughest times of my life, of our lives, because we, the two other guys, Sundar and Gopi, they were involved, and it was very traumatic, very sad, one of the saddest times of my life. So it was, I think, September 25th when I received a call from Mr. Fernandes. He said that Lolita is sinking, and she may not pull up for a week. Please come back. She wants to see you guys. Well, I took a morning flight and reached by evening. I was at her village by her bedside. She had become a skeleton. She wasn't the same Lolita she used to be. She has lost almost all weight. She was all bones and flesh. And she says, CK, I look awful. I said, no, you look beautiful. And in fact, she looked beautiful. And she said, the last time you came in, you didn't see Goa. I'll show you Goa. I said, no, I have come to see you. Goa can wait. Maybe when you become all right, then we'll go and explore Goa together. She said, I want to see those beaches where I spent my childhood. I said, sure, can you make it? She said, of course, and from tomorrow, from the next day onwards, we started exploring all the beaches. The first day we went to Donapala. We rode on a water scooter and had a gala of the time. The next day we were at Anjana. It was third day. We went to Kolangut beach, one of the most popular beach in North Goa, and it was 7:30 evening. The sun had already set. She certainly said, I'm feeling very tired. I want to lie. We saw a chair nearby, a long chair. She sprawled on that chair and says, I want to lie down. And uh, she said, can you sing me that song, CK? We had a very, amateur rock group, and four of us, and we almost often played in universities, those college fêtes and other functions for almost 2 years. So she knew one of these songs I play, and she was very fond of it. So she said, can you sing that song for me? I said, why not? And I sang that song, which I'll sing here. My heart is beating, keeps on repeating, I'm waiting for you. My love encloses a blood of roses, and when shall be then our next meeting? 'Cause love, you know, that time is fleeting, time is fleeting, time is fleeting. My heart is beating, keeps on repeating, I'm waiting for you. My love encloses a blood of roses, and when shall be then our next meeting? 'Cause love, you know, that time is fleeting, time is fleeting, time is fleeting. My heart is beating, keeps on repeating, I'm waiting for you. Spring is the season that draws the reason. Young birds are mating while I am waiting, waiting for you. Darling, you want me, so do you want me? Darling, you want me, so do you want me? And if it is so, when are we meeting? 'Cause love, you know, that time is fleeting, time is fleeting, time is fleeting. My heart is beating, keeps on repeating, I'm waiting for you. So she never opened her eyes. She died that evening, sprawled on that wooden chair. Though Lolita died 29 years back on that Kolangat Bhuj, people like Lolita Fernandes, they never die. She's still there. I can see her. So that's Lolita Fernandes for you, the girl with the heart of gold. Thank you. Take care.